Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel Know About Embedded System. In this video, I'm going to explain how to control the outputs in our embedded system using LPC176 microcontroller. So how to control, what do you mean by how to control? So there are some conditions are there, we have to put those conditions. Let us start the video. Before starting the video, please subscribe my channel to know more about embedded system and motivate us to create videos like this and click on bell icon. Without further delay, let us start the video. So in the previous video, guys, if you might have remembered, or if you watch my previous videos, we have done different programming exercises on GPIO, general purpose input output. This today's video is also a continued part of general purpose input output, but here the difference here is we're going to control some outputs using some input conditions. So like you can see the diagram here. I have one small diagram. So this is my microcontroller, and I have one output device. This is output device, and this is my input device. Now three things are there: microcontroller, input device, and output device. Now how do you control this output device or output circuit using input? That is the scope of today's video. So now you can see here, so the simple logic, I want to toggle LED whenever I press the switch. I have one LED and I have one switch here. I want to toggle this LED when I press the switch, and when I do not press the switch, the LED should not toggle. Very simple as that. Now you can see this is a sample code. If switch is pressed, I need to toggle the LED. So this LED, I'm assuming the LED is connected to one port pin, that is P0.0, and switch is connected to one port pin, that is P2.12. We can select any port pins which are available for programmer. So I have taken 2.12 and 0.0. So now let us develop the code here. So by keeping this in mind, this is the input to develop the code. So if the switch is pressed, and I need to toggle, if not, nothing. So the coding part here. Yeah, so this is my skeleton code, and I'm considering two switches here. One switch I'm keeping for 0.11, and one switch I'm keeping for, one switch I'm keeping for 2.11, and one more switch I'm keeping for 2.12. However you are convenient, you can take it. Now the first point here is, you can see I need to check the switch 2. Okay, so however you want, you can take, just I'll take it as switch 1 only. So switch 1, so check the switch 1, that is the P2.12 is pressed or not. I need to check the switch 2.12, that means this switch is pressed or not. And these two lines, line number 14 and 15, are indicating that the 2.11 and 2.12 both are configured as an input port. Here you can see. So both are configured as input port, and the LEDs, there are 8 LEDs. I'm assuming there are 8 LEDs which are connected from 0.0 to 0.7, and I'm making as an output port here. So now I have to write one small part of code here. I need to check the status. So if you want to check the status, small condition I have to put here. So LPC GPIO to FIO pin. FIO pin is nothing but pin status register, and just you can put it in the bracket, and perform AND operation, bitwise AND operation with one left shift of 12. I need to create one bit mask with a position of 12, and all together I have to put it in a if condition. If this is true, that means if the switch is pressed, which is connected to 1.2.12, then I will toggle something. So I need to toggle it. So how to do the toggle, you know that already. I'll just take this, paste this here, LPC GPIO 0, and instead of direction, I had to go for set and go for bit 0. Okay. Then similar to that, I need to do the same thing once again for clearing. Okay, so just I'm clearing here, and then in the middle you can just add small delay 100 you can put. So this is a very simple code to check the to control the output. Let us compile and let us check the output whether will it work or not. Yeah, so I'll compile here. Okay, now it got compiled. So what is our expectation here? I'll keep both two port pins open, that is P2 point P2 and port 2 and port 0. Now you can see this is my port 0 and this is my port 2. Okay, so we have two ports, port 2 and port 1, port 2 and port 0. So first thing is I need to check this one and I need to use this one. Okay, so this is the P2.12. Okay, so this is P2.12 and this is your P2.0, P0.0. So based on P2.12, P0.0 will toggle. Now let us check will it work or not. So code already you know how we have written. Now you can see here P0.0 is toggling, and why it is toggling? Because if you, this switch is there, this pin is there, no, this pin is high. Now I'll make it 0. Now you can see. So uncheck or untick means it is 0, tick means it is 1. So this is a P2.12 switch or P2.12 port pin. So when I click on, now it is toggling, right? So this is how we can control output. This is my output. This part is my output, and I'm controlling this output using this port pin, right? So this is simple. Now what I'll do, I'll go back to slide and I'll add some more conditions here. Second part, now you can see. So same code, but with a slight change. Now I will consider two LEDs, LED 0 or LED number 1 and LED number. So I have totally, let us assume I have totally 8 LEDs which are connected from P0.0 to 0.7. Let us assume in that way. I have 8 LEDs which are connected from 0.0 to 0.7, and whenever the switch is pressed, if the switch is pressed, toggle P0.0. If switch is not pressed, you need to toggle 0.7. Now two conditions now. Two scenarios. If switch is pressed, one LED you should toggle, and if not pressed, one more LED should be toggled. Okay, very simple. Now let us, for this input, let us do the coding part. Coding, again, it's a simple code. It will be not very complicated. If switch is not pressed, what I have to do? I have to do else part I need to add here. So else, yeah, you can see here, this is my else part. Here. So toggle 0.7, sorry, 0 here. I need to toggle 0.0, and here I have to else part I have to toggle 0.7. Very simple code. Just save it and let us check out output for this. Compile and check the output. Now let us go back to debugger. Now you can see I'll just allow to run here. See here. Now P0.0 pin is toggling here, indicating that the first condition is executing. This condition is executing. This output is executing. Now what I'll do, I'll just make it 0 here. Now you can see. When I make P2.2 switch, P2.2 port pin as 0, the 0.7 is toggling, and when I click on high, 0.0 will toggle. Right? So in this way, we can control the output. So we can control the output using some input circuitry mechanism, that is nothing but our input. So using input conditions, we can toggle it. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I have one more use case. I'll just go back to slide. One more use case is there, but in this example, in the third use case, I have two switches, switch number 1 and switch number 2. Same example with the slight changes here. I'm going to include two switches which are connected from P2.12 and 2.11. So I have two switches here, and I'm assuming 8 LEDs are available. 2 switches and 8 LEDs are available. The conditions, you can see I put 3 conditions here. The first condition, if switch 1 is pressed, switch 1 is nothing but 2.12. If switch 1 is pressed, I have to toggle P0.0. This is the first scenario. Second scenario, if switch 2 is pressed, the second scenario is nothing but switch number 2, which is connected to 2.11. If switch 2 is pressed, I have to toggle 4 LEDs which are connected from 0.3 to 0.6, and if nothing is connected, if no switch is pressed, I have to toggle 0.7. So this is 3 conditions. Condition number 1, switch 1 pressed, P 0.0. Condition number 2, switch 2 is pressed, 0.3 to 0.6, and then else 0.7. So now let us come back to coding part and do the coding. So existing code I'll not disturb. I'll add one more condition here. So let it be 0.7 here. I'll add one more condition here saying that check 0.11, check the switch number 2, which is connected to P2.12 pressed or not. For that I need to do the small changes, and then bit masking we have to do, 4-bit masking I have to create, 0x F, and position from 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the coding, and toggle 0.3 to 0.6. Okay, toggle 0.3 to 0.6. So they're very simple, and this should be else if. So this should be else if. So this is if, this is else if, and finally this is else condition. This is how we have written code. Three blocks are there. So this is my first condition if, and this is my second condition else if, and this is my third condition else part. Right, now let us compile and check the output. Enter into debug window. Okay, so now you can see, since the higher priority will be your switch number 1 only, so that's why it is toggling P0.0. Now what I will do, I will just disable, yeah, now you can see when I disable switch number 1, which is connected to 2.12, now output you can see here, right? Now I'll disable both. So when you disable both, in the sense when both switches are not pressed, directly output will be controlled to this block. Output is executing, the CPU is executing this part of the code, else part, right? And if I enable switch number 2, when I enable switch number 2, this part of the code will be executed. This part of the code, just toggling 4 LEDs or 4 port pins. Okay. And when I enable first, that is switch number 1, this is going to execute this part of the code. Right? Yeah. So in this way, we can control the output in our embedded system using different scenarios and different conditions. So I hope the video is clear to all. So if you feel that this video is informative, please like this and subscribe my channel, click on bell icon. So I'll come up with the next video. Till then, thank you.